page all right the other night?
Yeah.
Did you find the school?
Yeah, we found it on one website. It said, "Hey,
Yeah.
we didn't know about this." The North Dakota site sometimes dogs have no trust in us. Select.
Well, you made it there, so.
Yeah, we made it there plenty
Yep.
of time. It
Yep.
was good.
Yep.
Pretty smoothly. Good game too.
Yep. It wasn't for a while. When we got done with the girls' game, it was when we left Midway.
with Angie Zerfis to just talk about what's happening in the Finley-Sharon Hope Page School District. And Angie, what's new to know?
Well, right now we've got a Lead to Feed food drive going on for FFA and FCCLA. It's running January 11th through the 22nd, so tomorrow is our big finish. Right now we're at about 650 items when we've still got a bunch to count, but if anybody has any food items, non-perishable, that they want to donate for Lead the Feed, we'd love to have them drop them off in either the Hope or Page schools, the grocery stores, or I believe the cafe in Hope as well. So
very cool. And you have one last day to do it, and I mean, it's been a pretty good turnout for you, hasn't it been?
yeah, it's been great. We're hoping to do some more service pieces and just keep going. The kids have been really excited about it and making videos and posting those for the communities to get involved too. We actually had an Amazon package arrive today from somebody who Amazoned us food for the food drive. So that was pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome. And how about for the inside the school itself, is going back to in-school learning?
Well, we've been in-person learning the whole time, so that's been great, besides a couple practice days. And kids are just excited to be in school. It's nice that we can have more attendance at games, home games and away games, and so that's been nice to see as well. Kids are just excited to be active and doing pieces and seeing people and having a little bit of more normalcy every month, so hopefully we can keep that going into the spring as well.
That's pretty cool. And one last time about the food feed drive, or the Lead to Feed food drive. You have one final day to do it, and where are the drop-off locations again?
So you can drop it off at the elementary school in Page or at the high school in Hope. Also the store in Page, Sarah's M&M, grocery, and mixed grocery here in Hope as well, and I believe at the cafe. But you can bring them into each of the schools or send them with your kids on the bus too.
Very cool, and thank you for taking some time today, Angie, to talk about the Finley-Sharon Hope Page School District.
No problem. Go Spartans. Remember, we are learners, leaders, achievers, and believers, and we will change the world.
Very cool, and as we look forward to tonight's game.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com.
Good evening to everyone tuning into tonight's ball game as we are broadcasting in Hope, North Dakota, and we are broadcasting a Class B Region 2 girls basketball matchup with the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans hosting the Midway Minto Mustangs. Hi, I'm Joseph Stetch, joined on the broadcast tonight with my homie, Derek Zimmerman Geyer, who will have a little bit of color in tonight's game with running the camera and production for tonight's broadcast. For this regional game, high school girls basketball matchup between the Spartans and the Mustangs. We'll take a break and come back with our Irie Insurance pregame show after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
Great Plains Fireworks, located on the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsboro. They're open by appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers.
Great Plains Fireworks, open by appointment only, Hillsboro, North Dakota, 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
Here's a message from Chad Albert, Steel Seed, working the Spartan territory. Every American farmer works hard. It's a given. At Golden Harvest Seed Company, they believe that seed performance should be a given too. They're rooted in genetics, agronomy, and a service to help you deliver a better performance in each of your fields. Your success is their success. So put Golden Harvest to work for you. Contact Chad Albert, Steel Seed, 701-866-2972.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Welcome back, basketball fans. Welcome you back into the Irie Insurance pregame show. For all your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance online at IRIEINS.com. As we broadcast tonight's Region 2 matchup between the Midway Minto Mustangs and the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans, we're looking for a pretty good battle tonight. I got a chance to catch up with both coaches as we will work that into later in our Irie Insurance pregame show. But first off, let's start with just the breakdown from the statistical standpoint of both teams. First off, I will start with the road team on the scoreboard tonight. The Midway Minto Mustangs, they come in tonight's ball game with a 6-2 overall record, 6-1 in region play, while riding a 4-game win streak and playing very, very stingy defense as of late during these last two victories, only allowing 30 points in the last two combined games. Very impressive, especially with the last one, holding the team to 8 points. On the season, the Mustangs are averaging about 55 points a game offensively and only allowing 36 on the backside defensive side of the ball as well. As for the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans, I'm going to welcome in the second guy, the color, Derek Zimmerman Geyer, to give a little insight on our knowledge of the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans coming into tonight's game. So, Derek, take it away.
Well, the contrast between these two teams coming into tonight's game, this Region 2 game, you said yourself, Midway Minto Mustangs got a little bit of a hot streak going on, 4 games in a row. The Spartans, quite the opposite, 5-game skid for Coach Laura Irie and her squad. And, I mean, it's a fall a little bit from last season. Region runner-ups in the 2020 or 2019-2020 season, and now here we are, and the Spartans still haven't found themselves in the win column for at least a week and a half after coming back from Christmas break. So these Spartans, they've had some injuries they dealt with. Beth Mayhew's bumped up her right hand a little bit. Ali Stromstedt and Esther Steinke went 2 games in a row without scoring any points. So it's just a combination of fundamental basketball and kind of wearing the bumps and the bruises midway into the season. And if you kind of let it drag down a little bit, then it doesn't help, obviously, going into the rest of the season. But, you know, you talked to Coach Laura Ari, as you did earlier. She's always optimistic. She knows her team always has a scrap ready. Any team they play, she knows it's going to be tough, but she also believes that her team is up to the task.
As we get in also to the Finley-Sharon Hope Page, they're coming into tonight's ball game with a 2-8 record and still winless inside regional play. And of course, to you, or as you alluded to, a 5-game losing skid. The Spartans on the season averaging about 33 points a game on the offense and giving up around 60 points defensively. You know, with their offense, I know it's one player that is in particular to watch tonight, and then I assume both of us are agreeing it's Reagan Zerfus tonight to watch for the Spartans to see if they can maybe notch a win column in region play.
Yeah, Reagan Zerfus, freshman forward, freshman phenom. She averages about 14 points per game. She actually averages more points per game than her older brother, Owen. Owen did have a pretty nice outing on Tuesday against Northern Cass with 15 points, so he might have bumped it up last time we checked. But still, yes, Reagan Zerfus is going to be the go-to player for this Spartan offense. And you have to know that Midway Minto, their defense will be keying in on Miss Reagan Zerfus.
And also, I got a chance to catch up with the Midway Minto Mustangs, and the coach told me to watch for 2 players in particular for his squad tonight. Elizabeth Schonelek, yep, she's the player to watch, as well as April Schmitz. Coach told me in the kind of before we were breaking down his team, look for them to score 80 to 90% of tonight's points, and it's going to come mostly on the layups because they're going to be pressuring the Spartans tonight, which it hasn't been great. As I alluded with Laura earlier, the turnovers for them have been the main killer for them on the season, and you know it's hard to win when you're turning it over 30-plus times, as we had our conversation earlier.
Yeah, in the last week, when we got the broadcast some Finley-Sharon Hope Page girls basketball games, in about 3 games, I would say around 70 to 80 turnovers. And when your numbers are ballooned up like that on the negative side of the court, it's basically so cliche to say, but you can't win like that unless you have 5 more Reagan Zerfuses out there.
As well as going back to the Mustangs here, they're looking to make some headway coming into Region 2. I mean, 6-1. If I were to ask you, who do you think their one-loss game against?
I would say Grafton St. Thomas.
Yeah, and you are exactly that. Grafton is the only team to have beaten the Mustangs in region play, and I mean, I had asked the coach about that, and he basically straight up said it. We're the underdogs. We're coming in. We're under the radar. We're looking to shock Region 2 in itself. I mean, tonight, it's not the Grafton versus Mustang, or it's not the Spoilers versus the Mustangs, but it's another step as they get to, because on their schedule, that's what they're looking for in about 2 weeks, trying to get a rematch against them, in inside Region 2 play. So we'll come back and talk a little bit more as we'll be bringing you back with some coaches' comments from both Todd Buryanek of the Midway Minto Mustangs and Laura Irie of the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
When you need seed for your farm, contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Hope, North Dakota, the site. Region 2 girls basketball matchup is what we're here for. And welcome you back here into Hope, North Dakota. And, of course, in the very big, not very big, but, very nice-looking gymnasium here in Hope, North Dakota.
It's a little roomy.
It's a little roomy.
It's a little cozy.
I mean, it's nice to finally have some fans here. I mean, as it's, filling up, the music's getting a little louder, and everything feels a little bit like back to somewhat of normalcy here. But we'll be bringing you in on the Irie Insurance pregame show. For all your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance online at IRIEINS.com. We'll get into our coaches' comments, and first, we'll start with the road team for the Midway Minto Mustangs, Todd Buryanek, and just kind of got a chance to catch up with them to talk about tonight's matchup.
Tonight's matchup with the Spartans, I know right off the rip, you look at the two teams, how their ages are. You're very experienced, they're not as experienced, but what kind of a matchup are you looking for in tonight's game?
We never want to take any team lightly, and so the girls are poised to play as hard as we can. You'll see us start the game with the diamond press to start the game. We will try to put the defensive pressure on them right away, as we would any team. My team has been playing pretty well. We're best when we can get out and run. If we have to play a 5 versus 5 kind of game, that's too slow for us. So we've got to keep the pace up, and we've got to play pace and space.
As of late, I mean, you guys have been very impressive. I mean, on a 4-game win streak, and the last 2 being, holding teams to, in the combined games, 30 points, and especially your last team at 8. What have you been able to, during this win streak, what have you been able to learn about your girls?
The defensive intensity has gotten better, and I think that they understand that that's something that we have to have as our identity. And it starts with our press. We've gotten a lot of points off that press. I think I mentioned earlier that the 2 top scorers that we have are Elizabeth Shanlak and April Schmitz, and the 2 of them probably get 8 to 10 layups every game. And they don't always make those layups, but they make a lot of them. And so we get a lot of layups, we get a lot of in-transition layups, and we get a lot of layups off of the press.
Stay hydrated.
So with tonight's game, I know you want to get as much defensive pressure and the offensively, but if you were to get it down and you have to have a set offense, what are we looking at for you guys?
We like to play a 5-out offense. Without a post player, there's just no reason to put somebody in the middle and clog the lanes up. So we try to keep, as I said, pace and space, keep the ball moving, keep the players moving. When it works, it looks great. When it doesn't, it's people standing around looking at each other, and we cannot play basketball like that. We'll also go to a Princeton chin offense, and that's when we do have the high post, but that high post should be way high, like above the top of the key. Again, keeping the space, and if we do that right, it looks good too. I watch our games after every game that we play. I watch it on video, and I miss a lot, I think, when I'm just sitting there. I see a lot of the negative stuff, and I guess I'm prone to look for the negative stuff, just my personality and as a coach. But when we don't play that with the pace that we should, we're easily stopped, and we can't play like that.
Coach, thanks for some time here on the pregame coaches' comments.
Thank you.
That was Coach Todd Buryanek giving me a little bit of details coming into tonight's game for his Mustangs against the Spartans. We'll take a break, come back with more on your Irie Insurance pregame show with Coach's comments from Coach Laura Irie of the Spartans here on yourliveevent.com.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at the Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about the Hope Page Public Schools and stay up to date with school and athletic calendars, teacher pages, and news by visiting hope-page.k12.nd.us. We are Spartans. We are learners, leaders, achievers, and believers. We will change the world.
1 in 10 children in North Dakota struggle with hunger. The Hope Page FCCLA and FFA groups have teamed up with the goal of collecting 1,000 non-perishable food items to benefit this cause. The Lead to Feed food drive will run January 11th to January 22nd. You are encouraged to drop off non-perishable items at Hope Page Schools, Mixed Grocery and Hope, and M&M Grocery in Page. The Lead to Feed food drive organized by Hope Page, FCCLA, and FFA. Accepting donations now through January 22nd.
Hope, North Dakota, we are welcoming you back to the Region 2 girls basketball matchup between the Spartans and the Mustangs. We'll get to our coach's comments from Coach Laura Irie of the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans right now.
Coach's comments here with Coach Laura Irie of the Spartans. And Coach, I know it's not been the, as middle of the season looking back, I know it's not been the record you're looking for, but what are you looking forward to kind of coming into tonight's game against the Mustangs?
Yeah, we know they're a solid, tough team. I mean, they've been beating people, by a lot of points. They've got, Shanilak and Schmitz. These girls are tough, and the rest of the team just, falls into place with them. We're just looking to try to play our game. We've had a rough go the last 4 or 5 games. We're trying to just get back to our fundamentals, trying to cut down our turnovers and taking care of the ball. The last 4 or 5 games, we've had more turnovers than points. That doesn't work good. So they know that. We've worked on that, and hopefully it'll turn around for tonight.
Coming into tonight's game with the Mustangs, I mean, we look at their schedule, or we look at their roster, and I mean, 6 seniors compared to the 2 you guys got. What kind of advantages does that bring into like a matchup like tonight?
Well, of course, when you have 6 seniors, I had 6 seniors last year, so the experience is huge. They've been playing together for a long time, those girls, and they're a solid team. So, we've got young girls, we've got girls that, like I said before, didn't even play last year that are playing. So, it's taken us a little while to gel, but we're going to try our best, and hopefully it goes well tonight.
What is the plan coming into tonight's game on the defensive side against Mustangs tonight?
The defensive side, yeah, we're just going to try to not let them score all these points. We work on our man. We've also talked about, box and chaser or box and 2 with their 2, main girls there. But staying out of foul trouble, that's one thing that we definitely always need to work on every game. So we'll see how it goes.
I know coming into tonight's game, the Mustangs held their last opponents to 8 points. What is the goal tonight to try and, give them more to work on the defensive side with the offensive strategy?
Right. 8 points, that's not very much. But, they're just a solid team. They press, they do all these things right. And, we just got to take our time. And I said that before, we have to have patience. So then we can get the ball down and be able to have those shots. When you have 35, 40 turnovers a game, that's 35, 45, 40 times you don't get a shot up. So we're going to work on that, and hopefully it goes good.
That was Coach Laura Irie on our pregame coach's comments. Thank you, Coach, for taking some time.
Thanks.
That was Coach Laura Irie on our pregame coach's comments in your Irie Insurance pregame show. For all your Irie Insurance, or for all your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance online at irieins.com. We got a minute and change before we get to the starting lineups. Derek, final thoughts coming into tonight's game between the Mustangs and Spartans, or what are you looking forward to tonight?
We heard on our pregame coach's comments, Midway, Minto, Mustangs, they look at this game as a stepping block to take on Grafton here soon. And I'm sure Coach Laura Irie and her Spartans don't want to be looked at as just another team that the Mustangs have to play. And they have the talent and the athleticism to perform. And if they just put it all together tonight, might pull up the upset.
They might do it and notch that first win in Region 2. We'll be bringing you back to tip-off and we'll come back with our starting lineups after the national anthem on this for yourliveevent.com.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
For over 100 years, Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator, a full-service cooperative, has been growing and adapting with the ever-changing agriculture industry. These strong roots in eastern North Dakota include a dedicated staff of 42 full-time employees. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator offers a variety of services, including agronomy, sales and service, custom application, grain drying and handling, bulk fuel and oil, tire repair, and light mechanic work. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator is a buyer of corn, soybeans, wheat, and sunflowers. Learn more by visiting finleyfarmerselevator.com.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program for kids. It's a young savers club with various incentives, including newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to find out more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
National anthem down, starting lineups coming up right now. First, we will start with the Midway Minto Mustangs. They are coached by Todd Boryanek as well as Eric Hedstrom. The Mustangs are going to roll with this. They're starting off with number 3, the senior guard, Elizabeth Shonalak. They are also going to go with a senior forward guard, April Schmidt. They're going to roll with that number 11, Kalila Correnta, junior guard forward. They're also going to run with number 15, Kayla Becker, a senior guard forward, as well as Kennedy Slaminski, a guard senior, number 21. The Midway Minto Mustangs have a jersey colors of black with the reddish trim on the sides and the logo name. Now we will go over to the home team on tonight's scoreboard, the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans, coached, of course, by Laura Irie and her assistant coach, Mark Frost. They are going to start with Allison Stromstead, a sophomore guard forward, number 3. Number 5, Beth Mayhews, a senior guard forward. They're going to roll with Reagan Zerfus, a freshman forward, number 10. Number 11, Marissa Mitchell, a senior guard, as well as the number 31, Jillian Larson, a sophomore center, standing 6'1". That is your lineups for both teams as we await as the Spartans are coming out of the, looks like their starting lineup rituals. And we'll come back with the tip-off after this. Actually, we're going to let it roll.
Yeah, the Spartans, the same lineup they've had all season. Stromset, Mayhews, Mitchell, pretty much the general of the floor. And then, of course, Reagan Zervis right there. We talked about her in our pregame show. Just the offensive X factor. She's the one that lights the fuse. She's going to need a couple extra matches here tonight against this Mustangs team, though.
And it's going to be a very interesting matchup to see what Zerfus can do against the Midway Minto Mustangs, as, of course, they've held their last two teams to about 15 points per game. And I know that's what Reagan Zerfus averages on the season. So let's see what happens tonight as we await the tip-off, as both teams lining up. The Mustangs look to be going from right to left on the dial. The Spartans are going left to right. Spartans are also with the white color or the white jerseys and the dark blue trim. Tip-off, won by the Mustangs, and they bring it up here as it's Becker. She swings it down to Schmidt. Schmidt back up top. Becker, now they try and feed it inside. A quick tussle for the basketball on the ground. It's going to be called jump ball, going the way of the Spartans. Turnover there for Midway, Minto Mustangs. First turnover of the game for them. Here it comes, and it's almost a quick steal as Mitchell has it now on the right side. She gains it, and she'll control and set up the offense for the Spartans here. She'll get it over here. Now it's a Mayhews who has it on the left wing, or far left wing. Now gets it inside to Zerfus. She tries to drive middle, picks it up. Now swings it back out to Stromstead up top. Mitchell, she's going to launch a three. Up and down. 3-ball up. And the first points of the ball game go to Marissa Mitchell. She has 3. Team leads 3-0. Here come the Mustangs with the basketball. Schmidt now has it. Swings it over. 3-ball put up. No good off back iron. That time it was Slominski, and it's going to be a tip ball out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Mustangs underneath, right or left side out of bounds. 7-11, 3-0 Spartans over the Mustangs right now. Inbounding is Slominski. She gets a corner. 3-ball up by the Corinta that time. No good. Rebounded by Zerfa. She's off and running. She's got it out the 3-point line. She picks it up, lost the handle of it. Turnover, and it's going to go over to the Mustangs. They got a 2-on-2 advantage. Shot put up on the right side. No good that time by Slominski. Rebounded by Larson. And Mayhews controls, gets it to Mitchell on the right side, and here come the Spartans with it, crossing the half-court line. Mitchell now gets it down to Zerfus. Zerfus has it now, pressured heavily there that time by Corinta. She gets it, picks up her dribble, nice pass underneath the Stromstead, and a foul, and now a violation, a traveling violation, turnover on the Spartans there. First team turnovers for both teams right there. As here it is, now it is settled there as the Mustangs get it inside and out. Shot put up this time by Shalonik, and shot goes up, no good. Rebounded by Mayhews, and here comes Mitchell with the basketball now. She'll get it over to Mayhews. Mayhews now down in the corner. Zerfus up top. Mitchell trying to swing it across. She doesn't. Stolen away there by Smith. Smith's got a one-on-one with Mitchell. She's going to dribble left side. Layup up. No good. Rebounded Mitchell. And a foul to be called as it's going to be a pushing foul. That time it is going to be called. Is it called on? Yes, it was. It was called on number 11.
Marissa Mitchell picks up that foul. Or excuse me.
Yeah, Kalina Carenta on the foul there. Mayhew's got it now right side. And she's going to, official blows his whistle. It's going to be a turnover as she stepped out of bounds. Turnover there, second turnover for the Spartans as well as for the Mustangs. They have 2 right now, still scoreless here as now it is Shanalak now gets it over right side to Carenta. Schmidt now swings it over left side. 3-ball put up, off, back iron, no good that time by Szyminski. And a rebound underneath, shot put up, good off the left side high glass. That time it was Shalonik. She'll go to the line to try and complete the N1 opportunity here.
And I'm sure if you told Coach Brionic that his team wouldn't score until the 5:46 mark in the first quarter against Finley-Sharon Page, with how contrasting these two teams have been in their last 5 games, I'm sure he wouldn't have liked it the way he was talking about preparing for Grafton.
It's been a very slow start, and a start that, you don't want to see from a team that's been playing as well as they have on this 4-game win streak. And the free throw that time put up, no good, but she's going to gain her own rebound. She's going to go up with it on the inside the block, no good, as Shalonik does not get that one to go. Zerfus pushing it up the floor quickly for the Spartans. She'll kick it over here to Esther Steinke, who recently checked into the ballgame. A long rebound that's going to be controlled there by Steinke, and she's going to set it back up. Zerfus now has it right wing. Now they get over Steinke. Mitchell inside Lillian. Free throw line jump shot. Up, no good off back iron. And it's going to be rebounded there by the Stangs. And come up with it here now is Shalonik. She swings it across. Carenta lines a 3. Right elbow. No good. Rebound there by Shalonik. She fights it underneath and puts it up herself. 2 points. Give her 4 on the night. As it is now here to Zerfus. As the Mustangs lead 4-3 over the Spartans with 5 minutes and counting in the first quarter. Zerfus has it now right block. Up, shot, good there. 2 points for Zerfus, her first 2 in the night. And it's a 5-4 lead, as that is a third lead change of the night so far. Here it comes now. It is up here to Schmitz, inside to Shalonik. Shalonik swings out Corinta. Corinta back up to Schmitz. He's going to line a three, top of the key. No good. Tip fought for it as Shalonik will track it down, and she gets it back and forth there. She'll put up a floater on the left baseline. It goes up and in. She'll put 2 points down. Give her 6. Now here it is, Zerfis up to Larson. She'll swing it across to Mayhews. Mayhews to Mitchell. 3-ball up and down. 3 points, give her 6 of her own. Mitchell, 2 threes early here in this first quarter. It is 8-6, Spartans with the lead. Here it is now to Corinta, to Schmidt. Back out Shalonik, swing pass to the corner. 3 up and down itself. That time Slominski as she'll dash 3 of her own. As a quick timeout called by Laura Irie of the Spartans. 9-8 on your Steel Sea Chad Elbert scoreboard. The Mustangs leading 9-8 over the Spartans here on YourLiveEvent.com.
The aisles at Mix Grocery and Hope are filled with products you know and love. That's why Mix Grocery is your one-stop shop for all of your shopping needs. Mix has a deli, bakery, produce, and fresh meat. Whether you're looking for quick and easy meals or trying a new recipe, you'll find what you need at a great value. Open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mix Grocery in Hope, North Dakota. 701-945-2691.
Well, as we welcome you back to Hope, North Dakota, off the timeout from Coach Laura Irie of the Spartans. And they'll have the basketball underneath on the left side now. They'll have it left side out of bounds. Inbounding, it's going to be Reagan Zerfis. She'll get it in here to Mitchell. Mitchell now gets it back to Zerfis. She's running it up on the left side. Tip pass is going to go out of bounds. Stay in control of the Spartans, but still needing to get the ball across half-court line as they only have 5 seconds to get it across the half-court line. Mitchell slows it down. She gets it across in time. Now to Steinke down inside to newly checked in Schlotfeld. Schlotfeld, that is Haley Schlotfeld, and a turnover there. Running the floor is Schmidt. She's going to take it right side layup. No good. Fight for it on the ground is going to be controlled there by Zerfis. Zerfis is just going to swing it up top to Mitchell. She's going to run with it. Stolen from behind that time is Slominski. And now here it comes with it is that time the shot goes up on the left side layup by Shalonik, and she'll add 2 more to her total, give her 8 here in this first quarter. Schlotfeld gets it up to Steinke real quick. Steinke back to Schlotfeld. She's going to get tangled up, and it's going to be a travel call before the jump ball gets there. Turnover on the Spartans that time.
Mustangs have a lot of good looks, but they're not finishing. But when they get the turnovers and find it in transition with a clean lane, that's when they're making their damage done.
Yes, they are. 11-8 the score. 3-point advantage for the Mustangs as they get it inside to Shalonik. She puts up a shot, no good, but a foul and a whistle to be called. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 more, or 2 to give her 3 free throws on the night. Missed her first one at the line. She'll step up, shoot 2. That foul that time called on Haley Schlotfeld. She'll pick up her first of the ball game, team's third. First one up and no good off the left side rim. And 0 for 2 to start for Shalonik here. As we are going to get a substitution. The horn sounded. We will. Checking into the ball game for the Mustangs is Sophie Schuster. Sophie Schuster checks into the ball game. A junior guard, number 23. Now stepping back to the line. Left-handed shot from the free throw line is up, rattles around, and goes in for Elizabeth Shanelak. And she'll add another point, which makes it 9. Turnover there that time. And here comes Shanelak with it. She'll try and swing underneath the Schmidt and track down there by Schuster. Schuster gets it up top, swings over. Corinta, 3-ball put up. No, that time it was Slominski. That time no good. Rebounded by the Spartans, and here comes Mitchell with it right side, crossing the half-court line. Now she'll bring it over with the left hand, get it to Steinke. Now in the left corner, here is Schlotfeld inside Steinke. Nice pass, back door, and it's a layup on the right side. That time it's Zerfis. Great find underneath that time by Steinke, and it cuts the lead to 2, 12-10. Here comes Slominski with it. Esther Steinke tried to anticipate it and jump it, and she's going to get whistled for it that time. Foul to be called on her. 14 foul. I think that is her first of the ball game. It is first team foul, or 14 foul, first on Esther Steinke.
You might have to pour some water on Steinke's head when she goes to check out. She's playing for hair on fire right now.
She is playing reckless and abandoned right now. It is a very fun right now as we get it back to Schmitz. Back out here, Shalonik. Left-hand jump shot up, no good on the left side. Tipped there by Larson, and it's going to be going out of bounds. Who's going to have control? It's going to stay Mustang ball underneath. 12-10, Mustangs with the lead on your Chad Albert Steel Seed scoreboard. As they get it here, now it's to Schmitz. Schmitz trying to dribble in. She'll go up right side, contested there by Larson. She will contest, get the shot up. A rebound, but Schmidt lost it. Got another shot up, no good. Rebound here by Zerfus, and she'll run the floor. Zerfus over to Mitchell. Mitchell trying to dribble it up. She'll set it up top of the key. Swing it over, tried to get it to Mayhews. And Mayhews just was not turned around to receive that pass. It is going to be a turnover on the Spartans. Spartans now with 16 turnovers on the night. The Mustangs with 3 of their own. As here comes Shalonik. Shalonik swings it across. Now up top, newly checked in the ball game is McMillan. McMillan now, gets it out, back out to Shleminski. Shleminski to Shalonik. Underneath, a shot up and good. Give her 2 more. 11-point outing in the first quarter for Elizabeth Shalonik here. As a quick pass as they tried to outlet it up. There, that time stolen away by Shleminski. And she has it out top of the key. She'll swing it over here now to Shuster. Shuster underneath, trying to feed it to Shalonik. No good. It's not rebounded. It's going to be stolen away here by Mitchell. She's going to run the floor, meeting a 3-on-1 floater attempt off the left side glass. No good. But who's there on the backside? That is Zerfus. She'll clean up 2 more as Mayhews tried to pester the inbound there. Almost got the steal. Instead, it's just going to be a change of, or it's not going to be a change of possession. It's just going to stay Mustang ball in the front court.
Despite the 6 first quarter turnovers, something has awoken and lit a fire under these Spartan girls right now. They are having a great outing despite the turnovers.
And that's what you get when you play top competition like the Mustangs are, 6-2 on the season. As they quickly get it up, newly checked in McMillan has already been in. Had it, lost control of it, dribbles down to the right side. It's going to go out of bounds. Actually, no, they're going to call a shooting foul there. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 here. The Mustangs right now are 1 of 3 from the line as a team. All 3 free throws coming from Elizabeth Shalonik there. First one, rattles home, gets the friendly road bounce, and it will go through. She'll pick up a point of her own as she'll set up for her second free throw attempt here. It is up, and that one is switched right through. Give her 2 points. Give the lead a 4-point advantage for the Mustangs. Steinke pastured here in the backcourt, met by a huge trap as she breaks it. Almost lost it. She does. It's fought for as Mitchell tried to kind of save it for them. It's going to be turnover. Mustangs running the floor with it. Here it is on a backdoor pass. Shleminski underneath, shot up. Are they going to call a foul as she was underneath the basket, or is she going to go to the line to shoot 2? The foul is going to be called on the ground. 15 foul on. Actually, yes, it is going to be the 6th team foul. That time the foul is going to be picked up on Jillian Larson. That is her first of the ball game. Team 6, not in the bonus, with 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. The Mustangs still leading the Spartans, 16-12. Underneath, out of bounds, right side, here's Sleminski. She's going to throw it in to Shuster. Shuster now over here is McMillan. McMillan dribbles, pestered there by Marissa Mitchell. 3-ball put up there by Sleminski. No good. Rebounded there by Shuster. She'll put it up on the right side. No good. Rebounded underneath that time, as that was Corinton. She'll clean up the glass there. Give her 2. That is her first 2 of the night, as it extends the lead now to 18-12. Steinke now to Schlotfeld. Schlotfeld inside to Zerfus. She's trying to get a shot up as a whistle to be called on the backside judge official here just in front of us, as they're going to call a body foul, as that is going to be called on Elise McMillan, her first of the ball game, team second. 6.3 seconds left in the first quarter. Mitchell gains the top out, inbound pass, shot put up, no good on a long attempt as it's rebounded by the Mustangs. She'll launch it. That time, that shot was put up there by McMillan. Right at the buzzer, no good. That's how we will end the first quarter, as it is 18-12 on your Chad Albert Steel Seed scoreboard. The Mustangs leading the Spartans here as we will begin quarter 2 after this on yourliveevent.com.
The vision of the Finley-Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationships to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Finley-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit finleysharonschool.com. And go Spartans!
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Back into action here as the Mustangs have the ball coming into the second quarter. Here is Schmitz. She'll swing it over Grenta. She'll launch a three, right side, no good. Rebounded underneath as Zerfus. She is picking up a lot of rebounds offensively and defensively in this starting early first half as Mitchell now has it here for the Spartans. She'll get it to Schlotfeld. Schlotfeld tried to fit it underneath. No good. Stolen away by the Mustangs. And running the floor is Schmitz. Right end layup up and good. Give her two. That actually is her first two of the ball game as a quick tip pass goes out of bounds. It's going to stay Spartan basketball here as we have a newly checked into the ball game. That is Allison Stromstead checking into the ball game for Haley Schmitz, or Schlotfeld. Stromstead newly checked in, gets the basketball here on the right side. She'll dribble it, pastured here by Shalonik, and she'll feed it inside to Zerfus. Zerfus works her way in that block, and she'll put up two of her own. Make it now a 6-point ball game. Zerfus having a game, has 8 points here as early in this first half. As gets it underneath back out. Here's Sleminski. She gets it up top. 3-ball put up. That time Schmitz. She'll line it up and she'll knock it down. 3 of her own. Give her 5. Back-to-back buckets there for her. As here comes Stromstead with it. Pestered in the backcourt again as Mitchell now has it here left side. Close to the half-court line. Almost stepped over, but she does not. Still gains possession. Mayhews now has it. Pump fakes in the corner. She'll try and dribble to the baseline. Kicks out Larson. Larson's going to take a jump shot, and it's just going to be a bit off. And it's going to be going to the possession of the Mustangs.
Yeah, it didn't look like Jillian Larson got a good handle on the basketball, and her form was just way off on that one. That's why it goes awry over the glass.
6:33, 23-14. Mustangs with the lead over the Spartans here as we get you back up top. Now here it is, Schmitz over to Sleminski. She puts up a 3. No good. Saved alive there that time by great effort there by Schmitz, but it's going to be it's going to be a turnover as Zerfus got it stripped from behind. Nice pass, no look, and give it 2 more to Shalonik. She'll add 2, give her first 2 of the second quarter, and a quick timeout there by Laura Irie. We'll keep it here for a quick second. 25-14 on your Chad Albert Steel Seat scoreboard with 6:11 here in the second quarter. And Derek, I know it's early, but you have to appreciate the effort the Spartans came out with and the fire that they had in that first quarter, especially with a team that held the last 2 opponents to 30 points combined. That's 15 a game. You're already at that threshold. A minute or over almost 2 minutes into the, or 8 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm not used to the quarters yet. 10 minutes into the first half. I mean, how have the Spartans been playing?
Threshold, you said right there, 15 points in the last 2 games, already at 14 here, 6-11 in the second quarter. The Spartans came out with their best punch possible, and they had some good ball movement in their first couple possessions, and now the turnovers are starting to rack up. Mitchell got off to a hot start of 2 threes right off the bat. And right now, she's playing some feisty defense.
Quick turnover on the inbounds there that time. That was Sleminski. Now she'll get it back to left wing. She'll dribble to the baseline, puts up a shot, up and good. She'll give her 2 more. That makes it 5 on the night for her. Inbounds to Mitchell.
There's that 5-out offense you're talking about.
That 5-out offense. Not a lot of post presence, and maybe that's why Zerfus has had a first half like she's had so far early. A quick turnover there as Mayhews tried to fit it inside there to Mitchell, and it's going to be stolen away there by Slominski. She'll put up a shot and 1 coming to her. She'll go to the line to try and complete it, but she is having herself a quarter right now for herself. Ended that first quarter with a 3 as we are going to, what is the call? The officials are talking to themselves. 29-14 the score. The Mustangs, actually, they're not going to count the basket there. They're just going to say it's a ground foul. Schmitz gets it here that time. It looked like it was deflected there. but rebounded there by Zerfus. And here comes Mitchell with it left side, met by a double team. She's going to get called for a travel as that press defense, it looks like it's starting to get to the Spartans just a bit.
Yeah, once the Mustangs turn that on the press defense, full court, the Spartans are heaving up passes all the way, and it's being intercepted or pulled across every time.
Corinta now up top to Schmitz. Schmitz now to the bottom block inside to Shalonik, and she'll put it up on the left side. Give her 2 more. What an impressive outing she's had in this first half. 31-14. Mustangs still with the advantage on the Spartans. Stromstead has it now left side, and she'll dribble it, guarded there by Shalonik. She's going to pick up a quick foul on a reach-in call. That is going to be Shalonik's first, Elizabeth Shalonik's first, team's third of the first half. Inbounded here to Mitchell with 5:07 left here in the first half. 31-14, the Mustangs leading the Spartans. Inside to Zerfus. Zerfus works her way into the block, shot up, no good, but a foul is called as she was met by a double team. I think that's what the Spartans need to do right now, especially with the offense being a 5-out for the Stangs. They need to work Zerfus inside.
Did you see how many Mustangs stampeded over to Zerfus in the right block? She attracts so much attention, she's going to attract 3 girls over to defend her, and one of them is bound to whack her in the face.
That first one up that time, as great call there from Derek Zimmerman-Geyer. First one up and good for Zerfus. Give her a point as she'll step to the line to shoot her second of the ball game. It is up and swishes them both. Give her 2. And now that makes it a 15-point ball game, 31-16, as Shalonik now has it here. She'll get it over to Corinta. Corinta looks for where to go. She'll get it to Schmitz. It looks like, Derek, can you see, what kind of a zone is that it looks to be?
I was running a 3-4, I believe.
A 3-4. As a quick foul underneath that time, Larson's going to pick up her second on a, looked like a backdoor pass. Got underneath, and a foul is going to be called. Jillian Larson will pick up her third of the ball game. And that's going to send, this time, the Mustangs to the line to shoot 2. First one is up and good. That is Kayla Becker. Give her her first points of the ball game. And we have a new sub into the ball game.
Haley Schlotfeld just came in for Jillian Larson.
Haley Schlotfeld checking in as the second one coming from Becker. It is up and good. Give her 2 of her own. She'll add her first 2 of the ball game herself. Here is now to Stromstead. Stromstead now has it. 4:43. Clock is not going right now. The clock needs to get going. And clock still paused. Stromstead now has it to Mitchell. Mitchell, Beth Mayhews. Mayhews trying to get it inside, stolen away. That time it was Becker. Pick up another steal, and here comes Schmitz with it. Schmitz running with her head down, gets it to Corinta. Kick out 3, up, no good. Rebounded there by Zerfus. Zerfus quickly up to Mayhews on the right side. Mayhews has it, met by a double team. Inside to Zerfus. She'll put up a shot on the right side. No good, just a bit short. And it's going to be rebounded by Shalonik. She stays with it. Nice I couldn't even speak there. It looked like a little ballerina move as she lost it, spun around, and still was able to control it as she will go to the line to shoot 2 of her own. Actually, a 1-and-1. It was a ground foul.
I was going to say, Shalonik looked like a magician right there. Like she lost the ball for a second, loose ball, turns around, spins around, and it looks like she pulls a rabbit out of her hat, finds it right back in her grasp.
And she's going to get the advantage to go to the line to shoot 2, but first one is off, no good. As checking into the ball game, or checking out, Corinta and Becker out for the Mustangs, and it looks to be Schuster and McMillan in for the Mustangs.
That was Mitchell's first foul for the Spartans.
Rebound there by Schmidt. She's going to put it up. No good. It gets her own rebound, puts up another shot, and it's going to be fought for and rebounded on the left side. It is controlled by Mayhews up to Mitchell, and Mitchell's going to run with it now. Stripped from behind, but it's going to be stripped right into the hands of Stromstead. Mayhews inside post move, no good. Blocked again there by Shalonik, and she'll run the floor with it. Nice pass on the back door. 3-on-2 advantage. That time the basket goes to Slominski, and she'll put 2 more. Give her 4 for the quarter. And 7 for the game. Mayhews now has it here on the left side. Mitchell now gets it over to Stromstead. Stromstead looking to go back door. Mayhews, nice cut, no good. Rebound on the offensive side by Zerfus. There she goes, gets another 2 points on the offensive glass. Cleans it up, and it cuts the lead to 17, 35-18. Stangs still with the lead. Gets it to Slominski inside to Shalonik, and she'll put it up on the left side glass. Have a night, Elizabeth Shalonik.
Yeah, wide open, that 5-out offense. Defense for the Spartans not really expecting her just to be sitting there in the paint.
And it looks like the Spartans are trying to play like a 3-2 zone, and it's not working against that 5-out offense as Zerfus now has it. Gets it up to Stromstead, top of the key, 3 minutes and change. Mitchell with a 3, long one, no good. Rebounded by Shalonik, and she'll run the floor with it now. Shalonik, nice pass underneath the Shleminski, and she'll put 2 more. Give her 6, 9 for the game. Stromstead now has it, and another timeout to be called here by Laura Irie of the Spartans, as on your Chad Albert Steel Seed scoreboard, the Mustangs from Midway Minto leading 39-18 over the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans with 2:47 left here in the first half. And we'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
The Hope Page, FCCLA, and FFA chapters are holding a food drive. It is going on now through January 22nd. The drop-off locations include both Hope and Page Public Schools,
Mixed Grocery and Hope, and M&M Grocery and Page. Our goal is to collect 1,000 non-perishable food items to distribute through Steele and Cass County food pantries to fight food insecurities in our communities. Thank you.
As we welcome you back to Hope, North Dakota, and we'll bring Derek in here. And Derek, that first quarter, 18-12, everything kind of looked to be up for the Spartans, and the second quarter, the Mustangs have really stepped on the gas.
Yeah, Mitchell provided a big spark with 2 straight threes right at the top of the key with 6 points in the first quarter. But then the Mustangs just got better on defense, picking off passes, and honestly, just bad mistakes by the Spartans trying to push it up too quickly and right into the hands of the Mustangs. And that's kind of how most of the second quarter went, besides a few pretty execution by the Spartans.
Steinke now has it here left side, and she's going to be fouled that time. It looks to be called on. That is number 23 going to be called for the foul, Sophie Schuster. That is going to be her first of the ball game, team's 5th, with 2:39 left here in the first half. 39-18 advantage. The Mustangs hold over the Spartans. Stromstead for the Spartans now has it. Gets it left corner. Mitchell, she's going to launch a 3. Up, no good. Rebounded underneath. That time it was McMillan. She'll run the floor. Gets it quickly up to Schmitz. And she'll put it in on the right side glass. Running with her again is Shalonik. I mean, she's everywhere so far for the Mustangs. Stromstead now has it here. She tries to feed it inside to Zerfus. It's going to be tip pass out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Spartans underneath. Checking into the ballgame, Mitchell is going to check out for the Spartans. Mayhew's in. Inbounding it is going to be Stromstead. Stromstead gets it to Steinke on the left wing. Now up top to Mayhew's. 2:07 left here in the first half. Mayhew's looking for where to go with it. She's trying to get it to Zerfus. Picks it up. Now gets it to Stromstead after it was tipped by Shalonik. Stromstead's going to launch a 3. Up, no good. Long rebound. Going to be controlled by Schuster. And she's going to run the floor with it now. Top of the key. She swings it corner to Shleminski. Shleminski up top to Schmitz. Back over to Shleminski. Back up to Schmitz, over and across to Schuster. She's going to launch a 3 up. No good. Rebounded by Schlotfeld. And it's going to be taken up here by Stromstead. 1:35 in change here in the first half. 41-18. As a steal is called by the Spartans. This time it's Schmitz. Left-hand layup up. Good. There again. 2 points. Give her a 9-point second quarter. A very impressive there. As here is Stromstead now guarded there by Shalonik. Now into Mayhew's. Over and across. Stolen away by Shleminski. Dive on the ground. A bunch is there. And it's going to be a jump ball called. Staying with the Spartans. 109. 43-18. Mustangs hold the advantage. The Midway Minto Mustangs holding the advantage over the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans. 32 seconds on the shot clock. Inbounding it is Beth Mayhew. She gets it into Esther Steinke. Now top of the key. Guarded here by, that looks to be Sophie Schuster. Now she gets into the corner. Here is Stromstead. Stromstead up top. Almost lost the handle of it there with Steinke, but she's going to stay with it. And it's going to be almost stolen away. Loose ball tracked down and staying in bounds. Backdoor cut. Nice pass there. And give her 2 more as Sophie Schuster gets 2 points there off a pretty assist by that time. That was Kennedy Shleminski there. Mayhew's now has it up top. She picks up her dribble, tipped away, and Shleminski steals it. She's coming with it right side layup up and good. Give her 2 more. As it looks to be the Mustangs starting to take control here as Stromstead now has it. She tries to swing it. Shalonik jumps the lane again. She'll have it right side. Chased that time by Zerfus, but no contest. And Shalonik will put 2 easy ones in. Give her a 10-point quarter of her own here. as Stromstad now has it. 8 seconds left. Shot clock turned off. Stromstad dribbles down to the right corner, tries to feed inside, stolen away by Shalonic, and she will just dribble out the clock to end the first half. On your Chad Albert Steel Seed scoreboard at the end of the first half, the Midway Minto Mustangs leading the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans 49-18, and we'll come back with our halftime report sponsored by Christian Brothers Auto Group after this on yourliveevent.com.
We know agriculture, and we know ag lending. Citizen State Bank has competitive rates, and you can get the best loan to keep your farm running smooth. Whether it's land, crops, livestock, or machinery, Citizen State Bank has lenders to help you find the best loan with the best rate in Finley, Cooperstown, and Northwood. For more information, visit us online at csbfinley.com. Member FDIC.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
Work has begun to replace Line 3 near your community, and keeping everyone safe is our top priority. We have established robust COVID-19 safety rules for our workers, and when they're not at work on our project, they're advised to follow local health guidelines because we all want everyone home safe. For more information, visit enbridge.com/line3us.
When you're looking for a new vehicle, visit with the sales team at Finley Motors, your Chevrolet and Buick dealer. Their sales team will ensure a seamless experience throughout every step of the vehicle buying process and will help you to secure the best financing for your budget. The service and repair department at Finley Motors is equipped to deal with any type of service, auto repair, or reoccurring maintenance. Call 701-524-1200 to schedule service. Visit the showroom in Finley or Mayville and search the new and pre-owned inventory online at finleymotors.com.
We welcome you back to Hope, North Dakota for this Region 2 girls basketball matchup with the road team tonight, the Midway Minto Mustangs, taking on the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans. And it kind of, with the two teams' records, we'll get into our Christian Brothers Auto Group halftime report here in a second. Let's try and recap quickly what happened in that first half. I mean, Derek, I'll have you join me on here for this. And you know, that first half, they got off to a great start by both teams. Or not, you know, it wasn't a very clean performance in that first quarter for the Mustangs, but it was a very a fire-filled, first half for the Spartans. Jumping out quickly, gaining leads, hitting quick or getting baskets, staying with them. I mean, they ended the first quarter only down 6 points at 18-12, and now we ship into the second quarter. And it kind of seemed like the wheels kind of fell off there for a quick second for the Spartans.
The wheels fell off, and the basket kept finding the mitts of the Mustangs. The Spartans just pushing passes up court too quickly, and also probably getting a little nervous, dancing around when you got the full court pressure defense from the Mustangs. So this Spartans team playing a good Midway Minto team, and they have it in the back of their heads probably that if they can't get it up court fast enough, something will happen. So in their heads, they're like, we got to push this up as soon as possible. And as soon as they do, it's right back on the paint and put it back in the bucket for the Mustangs.
And, to get to that, for the wheels falling off, if you have any problems with your car, you need to, look for a new one. Christian Brothers Auto Group, find your next new or pre-owned vehicle at their showrooms in Finley, Mayville, Cooperstown, North Dakota, and in Crookston and Fertile, Minnesota. Or shop their inventory online by visiting ChristianCarsOnline.com. Christian Brothers Auto Group is here to help you purchase your next vehicle or to service your current one. And, with that, we should see if the Spartans are going to go into this halftime and maybe make a call down there and try and get those wheels back on to try and get, going in the second half to maybe cut the deficit a little bit here that the Mustangs built up late in that second half or first half.
First off, great segue. That segue gave me life. For the Spartans right now, if the wheels falling off in the second quarter, back at the pit stop right now, getting worked on in the locker room. You already see the Mustangs already back out here at 5:25 at halftime. They were in there just for a hot second here on a cold winter night.
That was a NASCAR pit stop.
That was exactly. That was at Daytona, but the Mustangs look like they're running at Daytona right now, especially in that second quarter. That 5-out offense working to perfection at points, but it's really the transition offense and scoring off turnovers from Midway Minto that's put the Mustangs at this 49-18 advantage.
It really shifted their gear.
Yeah, gosh dang it.
No, but, getting into the second quarter, I mean, they jump out and they now hold a 31-point advantage coming into it, where they were only up 5 or only up 6 in that first half. I mean, an extra gear. I mean, while they were idling in third gear, the Mustangs shifted quickly into fourth, and thank you again to our Christian Auto Brothers group for helping the segues here in this halftime report. But no, we'll go over the scoring numbers here as we'll break it down. Of course, the main number for the Mustangs we'll start with. They're led in scoring tonight by Elizabeth Shalanek. 21 points, all coming in that layup fashion. That's what the coach told me in the pregame coach's comments. She's going to get those transition steals, run up the floor, and she's going to make a lot of those layups. Or even if she was getting those early baskets, fighting underneath. Great effort here by also with 11 points on the ball game is Kennedy Schleminski. She has 11 of her own. Adds 1 3, and the rest are layups or in that jump shot fashion. April Schmitz has 9 of her own, and pretty much everyone else on the team has got their fair share. 2 free throws for pretty much everyone, and then a layup for Sophie Schuster. Also give 2 points. But as we turn it over to the Finley-Sharon Hope page, of course, Reagan Zerfus having herself another game. To your earlier comments in that pregame show. She's averaging about 14. Well, she's got 12 already. She's on pace to, maybe put up her season high. She's on pace for 24.
Season high, I believe, is 21. So, yeah, it has in their second quarter or third quarter like that, and she will surpass and have another banner night for herself in her freshman year.
And also, Marissa Mitchell picks up 2 early threes in that first quarter, and, she's got 6 points, and really, there's been no other scoring on the Spartan side of the basketball, and we're hoping to see that change here. As we'll see what happens here. As thanks again to our Christian Brothers Auto Group halftime report. We'll come back and take a break as the Mustangs, like Derek said, they have the NASCAR pit stop. Well, they're named after a great Ford brand, and maybe you can find one of those at Christian Auto Brothers Group or the Christian Brothers Auto Group. Find your next new or pre-owned vehicle at their showrooms in Findlay, Mayville, Cooperstown, North Dakota, and in Crookston and Fertile, Minnesota. Or shop their inventory online by visiting ChristianCarsOnline.com. Christian Brothers Auto Group is here to help you purchase your next vehicle or service your current one. We'll be back with the second half action after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
1 in 10 children in North Dakota struggle with hunger. The Hope Page FCCLA and FFA groups have teamed up with the goal of collecting 1,000 non-perishable food items to benefit this cause. The Lead to Feed food drive will run January 11th to January 22nd. You are encouraged to drop off non-perishable items at Hope Page Schools, Mixed Grocery and Hope, and M&M Grocery in Page. The Lead to Feed food drive organized by Hope Page, FCCLA, and FFA. Accepting donations now through January 22nd.
Here's the new trades at Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. 2010 J&M 1051 grain cart has 22-inch auger, single tires, I-farm scale, priced at $31,000. A 2016 Amity 1222 harvester comes with active depth poly grab rolls. Call Chuck or Neil for pricing, 218-784-2961. A versatile 9882 with 20.8 by 42 triples, $69,000. From Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada, they thank you for your business.
As we welcome you back, the halftime clock running down under a minute and change here as both teams in their huddle ready to go. And Derek, I'm going to bring you in here for the last kind of, what do we expect coming into the second half? I mean, with the big advantage that the Mustangs have, I guarantee you we won't be seeing Elizabeth Shalonik here much in that second half, or who knows, maybe we will see her for most of the second half.
Well, I mean, as the game gets kind of out of hand, we'll see how this third quarter kicks off for the Mustangs. I would expect to see them really dive in on Reagan Zerfis, and if they can just make her a non-factor in the game and have other players get involved on the Spartans' offense, then this game will stay at bay as it is right now.
As she will get the inbounds here with 8 minutes going now. As it's Schmitz now on a dribble handoff. She'll get it back to Shalonik. Thought about it. She pulls it down, loses the handle of it, and it's going to be stolen away. And a little aggressive there from regional rivals here, as it is going to be a jump ball. And Zerfis comes out of the pile with a little grin on her face.
Little giddy grin.
It wasn't like it was on intent purpose, but, it's just the aggression, being down and, trying to fight a little bit. Show that they are not going to just, lay down. Stromstead now to Mitchell. Mitchell gains it back to Stromstead in the corner, guarded by a nice pass underneath as it is swung over underneath down to Mayhew. Shot put up, no good. And Shalonik's going to grab the rebound and run. She's got it, gets it over to Slominski, and she's going to put up 2. Gets the scoring going quickly here in the second half. 2 points to that time. That was Kennedy Slominski.
Mayhew's had a good look at the right short corner from the midi, and if she just connects right there, it's good possession, but loose ball, and it's ripped, and it goes back to the Mustangs for the transitions bucket.
Mitchell to Mayhews in the corner. Mayhews back up to Steinke, who starts the second half. That's for Larson, who's also been dealing with some foul trouble. Stromstead, 3-ball up top, no good. Rebounded by Shalonik, and she's going to run the floor with it here, guarded by Mitchell. She's going to put up left-hand shot, up and good off the high glass. Give her 2. Starts it early. She's got Michael Jordan for a scoring total at 23. Now here it comes with it, trying to get it inside to Zerfis. Guarded there and stolen away by Shalonik. She's got 4 steals to my count right now and quickly gets it up. Almost got an assist there as Slominski missed. Rebounded by, that time it was Schmitz. And rebounded there and controlled to Zerfis to Mitchell. Do you see the matchup that I've seen at Mitchell, Shalonik and Zerfis are guarding each other both sides of the floor. As Zerfis gets the inbounds pass, nice pass there. She'll put up 2 and get the early scoring going. She has 14 now as a team high. 53-20 your score. Shalonik gets it here to Schmitz. Dribble, handoff. Shalonik going to drive it on Zerfis. She puts it up. No good. Rebounded by herself. She's going to put it up again and count the basket. She'll go to the line to shoot a N1 opportunity. Give her 25 on the night. Checking into the ball game. Steinke out. Jillian Larson in with 6 minutes, or just under 6 minutes. 55-20 the score.
Keep in mind, Larson got 3 fouls coming in. Needed some. She's played well on defense early on that first half, but just the foul trouble right there in the paint. I mean, the Spartans playing suffocating defense, but that one tracks the foul.
Mitchell gains it right side as the missed free throw there by Shalonik. She puts it up, no good. Fought for it and rebounded by Shalonik. She's got a double-double already in this game. Quickly up to Schmitz, no good. Rebounded by Slominski underneath, and she's going to get fouled. Go to the line to shoot a pair of her own. That time it looks to be the foul on number 5, was it? Beth Mayhews? It is. She's going to pick up her second foul of the ball game. Team second here in this second half. Stepping to the line to Kennedy Slominski. She's going to shoot her first. It is up and good. 56-20. She'll add a point of her own here.
Looks like the Mustangs might have uncovered a weakness by the Spartan defense in the paint. They just put the right player inside the block and attract enough attention. One of those block attempts is bound to land for a foul.
Well, when you got a player like Shalonik who can fight her way inside there, it's pretty easy to get it to her. As both free throws in and good. Schmitz on the steal that time from Stromstead. She'll put it up on the right side. Good. What a shot there. It was not bad contested at all. Zerfis put her hands up and followed her, but it was just a very difficult shot put in that time by Schmitz. She'll put 2 in, her first 2 of the second half. Quickly into the corner, Mitchell puts up a shot, no good. Long rebound control by Corinta. She's going to come with it on the right side, guarded by Mayhews. Corinta now has it, now switched over to Mitchell. Looks to be a 3-2 zone, if I'm not mistaken, it looks to be. As it is now shifted over, 3-ball left corner, wing up, no good. That time the shot was from April Schmitz, and it's going to go out of bounds. 59-25-04 here in your third quarter. The Spartans down to the Mustangs by 39 points. Quickly over here on the left side, it's Stromstead. Stromstead inside to Larson, swing out Mitchell. Mitchell pump fake, she's going to take a dribble, shot up, no good. Rebounded on the backside there by April Schmitz, and she's going to run with it. Now she's going to the shot up on the right side hand, good. Count the basket, she'll go to the line to shoot her original three-point play.
And Mustangs just picking at that scab that's sitting in the paint right now. The Spartans keep fouling down there. That one's on Mitchell, her second. But also on that previous possession by Finley-Sharon Page, just not slowing things down. And 2 errant passes that lead to the missed bucket.
A shot up on the free throw, no good. Rebounded here by the Mustangs as Schmitz gets put it on the right side, no good. Rebounded by Zerfus, and she's going to be tangled up. Jump ball called as it's going to go the way of the Mustangs. And who do you think got the jump ball there for this for the Mustangs?
Well, if I'm one to argue with a ref, I wouldn't be different from any given Sunday.
Shalonik there gets the jump ball. She'll get the quick inbound shot up on the left side. It's good. Give her 2 more. And it's just been an impressive outing here for Elizabeth Shalonik here at tonight's ball game. Mitchell now swings it over to Mayhews. Mayhews now has it left wing. Now down to the corners. Mitchell. Mitchell dribbling up, looking to set the offense. Gets it inside to Zerfis. She's going to dribble to the right block. Puts up a shot. Up, no good. But a whistle to be called. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. As it's going to be a foul called there on the Mustangs. It's going to be their first team foul here in the second half, and it's going to be called that time on Kayla Becker. Her first of the ball game, team's first in the second half. Zerfis steps to the line. First one is up. No good, off front iron.
Yeah, we're at the 4:20 mark of the third quarter. We're just now finally seeing Reagan Zerfis, work more inside the paint. Like we said in the previous possession, just errant basketball passes over and over and not really establishing a base offense.
Second free throw up there by Zerfis. No good. Rebounded here by Becker. And she'll get it to Shanalak. As it is now over here to Schmitz. Schmitz swings it over to Shanalak. She'll dribble it 2 times. She'll swing it back up top. Now here is to Schleminski. Schleminski tries to get it back on a tic-tac-toe pass. No good. Rebounded by Mayhews. Gets to Mitchell. And here comes the Spartans with it. They'll get it over. Tip pass out of bounds. It's going to go out of bounds off of the Mustangs. Staying with the Spartans, left side out of bounds. 3:49, 63-20, your lead as the Mustangs lead the Spartans. Trying to get it inside to, that time was Zerfis, stolen away there. Here they come with it, the Mustangs. They run on the floor. Schmitz, shot up. The shot went in, but she shuffled her feet before she let go of it. That's going to be a turnover there. And to my numbers, they have 9 team turnovers in the ballgame.
You wouldn't tell it by the scoreboard.
Yeah, you wouldn't tell it by the scoreboard, but they've made their fair share of mistakes. Mitchell now has it here. She gets it inside to Zerfis. Zerfis pulls up, off glass, no good. Rebounded here by Shanalak, and she's going to run the floor. She's tripped up, and a foul to be called on the backside. She tried to run into a group of Spartans, and just lost the handle of it, but she's going to get the foul. It looked to be just just an incidental contact, but it's going to result in a foul on Mitchell. She gets it back inside, shot put up, no good, but an offensive foul calling as Stromstead picks up the charge there. That is going to be Shalonik's second foul to my numbers. Team's second of the second half. 3:16, 63-20, your score, with the Mustangs leading the Spartans. As another quick turnover here as Mayhews mishandles it as the Spartans will gain the basketball here with 3:12:63, a 43-point advantage. And the 5-out offense, we just hear it there from coach of the Mustangs. That was Todd Brionic. As a 3-ball quickly put up here by Corinta. No good. Rebounded by Mitchell. Mitchell now has it here as she'll slow down the offense. It looks to be that diamond trap defense as they're trying to suffocate Zerfis underneath. And almost another turnover, but a tip pass goes out of bounds. The Spartans are trying to get it into Zerfis, but it's just not, with that diamond press defense, I mean, just think of a diamond on the court, and they have the one person roam in the middle. And, of course, in the middle, it's going to be Shalonic.
Yeah, like a bunch of 49ers out there.
Here it is, Mitchell, now to Steinke. Steinke dribbles down to the baseline. She's going to put up a shot up, no good. Rebounded there by Zerfus. She'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
You see Zerfus there a lot in that block, and she attracts a lot of fouls. And a few possessions ago, she pulled up from about 13 feet, and that's one of the areas of her game you could probably see that she's going to improve on later in her career. She switches the first one. But Reagan Zerfus always does a good job down in the block, but I believe the Mustangs have noticed this, and they see her pull up from about the foul line. They don't contest as much because they're confident they'll get the board off the defensive board.
Second free throw up here from Zerfus. It is up and good. That gives her 4 in the third quarter, 16 total in the game. As here comes the Mustangs with it. They'll swing it now left wing. Here's Corinta inside to that time. The shot put up and good by Shalonic. And she'll add 2 more to her total. Just an absolute impressive outing for Elizabeth Shalonic. A errant whistle on the floor as it's going to be Shalonic's going to check out of the ball game. Blood.
Oh, she's got blood on her.
She's got blood
on her left kneecap.
When she made that trip to the middle of the floor, she just cut up her knee, little floor burn, and it's blood on the floor. She's going to get pulled out for probably a little bit. Who knows? We'll see here as the Spartans will gain still with the possession. Stolen away. Steinke got it ripped from behind by Schmitz. Schmitz is going to drive right side. Shot contested there. Good by Mitchell, and it's now a foul call. It's going to be a rebound here by Stromstead. She's going to run it up the floor. Quickly over here is Mitchell. Now has it left wing. She'll get it to Schlotfeld inside, or on the left wing. Inside to Zerfus. She's going to put up a shot. No good. Rebounded, fought for as Zerfus is there, and it looks to be Becker is there, and a jump ball is going to be called. It's going to stay the way of the Spartans. 65-22 your score. With 1:48 left in the third quarter on your Chad Albert Steel Seat scoreboard, the Mustangs still with the lead over the Spartans. Quick bounce pass inside or back outside to Mitchell. Mitchell now dribbling up to the top of the key, guarded by Corinta. Now she dribbles it across, met by a double team there with Schmitz. Now gets it to Steinke. Steinke dribbles all the way to the baseline, lost the handle of it, and it's going to stay with the Spartans as it goes out of bounds. Off the Mustangs. Staying with it here, left side out of bounds, as it looks to be Mayhew's checking into the ball game, as well as Larson checking in for Zerfus and Mitchell. They're going to take a seat, and Larson will come in, try and see what they can do. Stromstead now trying to look in. She's going to swing it up top to Larson. Larson tried to quick pass across to Steinke, and it's going to be a turnover there on the Spartans, as I've got 24 team turnovers here in the third quarter for the Spartans. Quickly inside, Corinta on the right hand shot, free throw line extended. Shot jumper goes up and good. Add 2 to her total. She's got 4 now tonight.
She executed nicely at that right elbow.
And that looks to be her spot, as now it's Larson. Back out to Stromstead. Stromstead looking to get in. Larson bats it away like it's a volleyball there. And it's going to go out of bounds. But it's going to say it's going to be off of the Mustangs. They look like they might have reached for it on the backside, and it went out of bounds off of them.
Jillian Larson looks a bit jittery coming off the bench. When she first came in, she had that errant pass to Steinke that went out of bounds for the turnover, and now kind of scrapping there for the basketball and almost lost it.
Shalonic checks back into the ballgame for the Mustangs as Schlotfeld takes the shot here. No good, and quickly gets the rebound to Shalonic. She's going to drive with her head down and up and in. Jeebers. Yeah, the Mustangs missed that for a little bit there. She goes on the left side, gets 2 more. And now it's Steinke over to Schlotfeld. Schlotfeld, and it's going to be out of bounds. Turnover on the Spartans.
I think that Scooby-Doo mask you've been wearing is starting to rub off on you. Jeepers.
Why do you say that? As it's quickly here to Schmitz, and now over here is Schleminski. Schleminski to Schmitz, all the way across to Schuster. Schuster, Schmidt, now inside to Shalonic, and she puts it up on the left side. That is her spot on the floor. It's that left side block, and she's been working it. It's almost like the Karl Malone post. His office. That's about where Elizabeth Shalonic likes to go.
Picked apart that defense.
As they get it back, as they steal here on the Mustangs. Gets it over. Here's Slaminski. She puts up a shot. Off front iron. No good. Rebounded by Schmitz inside. No good again, and that's the buzzer. 71-22, your score at the end of 3 on your Chad Obert Steel Seed scoreboard. The Mustangs still leading the Spartans, 71-22. We'll start the fourth quarter after this on yourliveevent.com.
Pioneer, tailored for your farm, delivering success. With decades of research, Pioneer has the genetics, tools, and local testing capabilities to deliver the most diverse and consistent seed for your farm needs. Work with Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton in Hope, your local Pioneer team, to evaluate your needs and select the best varieties with the right herbicide-tolerant trait for your farm. With the science behind Pioneer products and the local service, you get success from your crop yields. Good luck to the Finley-Sharon Hope Page team from your local Pioneer seed representatives, Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton of Hope.
As we welcome you back, and Derek caught an eye of another Mahomie of himself as someone's wearing a Patrick Mahomes jersey ahead of the AFC Championship game. I mean,
Patrick Mahomes does have a wide broad of inspiring young chaps like myself to cut their hair.
Yeah. We'll get back to the action. We don't need to talk about sports. Quick inbounds. Goes off the pass, or deflected out of bounds that time off of Steinke, and it's going to stay with the Spartans. Or stay with the Mustangs, I'm sorry. As it looks like we got a whole new 5 checking into the ballgame for the Mustangs as Mitchell quickly with the inbound steal. Larson, and gets it to Mitchell. Mitchell now has it here in the fresh 5. If I get a chance to read it off, I will do it here in 1 second. Steinke underneath to Mitchell. Mitchell now has it, gets it to Steinke inside to Zerfis. Zerfis is going to work her side of the block. Up, no good on a rejection there. Meant by 2 Mustangs, and it's going to be quickly rebounded up the floor. Here comes Fenner with it. Fenner gets it over here to McMillan. She's going to launch one up, and it's going to be a long 2, but give her 2 on the night. Here comes with it is Mitchell now. Mitchell gets it over here inside to Zerfis on the elbow. Zerfis dribbling to the right side. She'll swing it out. Steinke, she's going to pull up a jump shot up and good. There you go. 2 points. Esther Steinke here in the fourth quarter. As here it is now with the Mustangs newly checked in. Emma McMillan quickly inside. Nice pass there as it is a cutting Sophie Schuster on the basket there. Give her 2 and gives her 4 for the night. Marissa Mitchell still has it here. Gets it into Larson. Larson lost control of it. Stolen by Sophie Schuster. She's going to run with it. Chased by, chased by Mitchell. But she still gets the basket to go on the right side. Give her 2 more. That's 6 total for the game. A timeout called. Laura Irie needs to talk about it. 78-24 your score. 6:15 on your Chad Obert Steel Seed scoreboard. Mustangs leading the Spartans 78-24, and we'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
As we welcome you back, Mitchell quickly in, and newly checked in is Kaisa Carlson. Now over to Hudson Zerfis, now over to her sister, Reagan Zerfis. She gets it inside to Carlson. Carlson's going to swing it outside to Stromstead. Stromstead's going to drive, shot up, no good, but a foul to be called. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 here.
This is cool to see Hudson and Reagan Zerfis sisters. I believe this is like one of the 3rd or 4th times they've played on the same court this season. First time, I believe, was against Lakota back on December 22nd. Carried that game on yourliveevent.com as well right before Christmas break.
First one up and good that time, as that was, why am I drawing a blank? That was Allison Stromstead. Her first is up, and second one is down as well. I couldn't find her on my stat sheet there for a quick second. She'll go 2 for 2, makes it a 2, or gives her 2 for the game. That is her first points of the game, as well as we are going to get a turnover on the Mustangs. That time it was McMillan getting called for that one.
Yeah, she tried to pump it and pass to Sophie Schuster, who was reaching down to tie her shoes. So a little miscommunication right there. I wasn't expecting the pass.
Kaisa Carlson had it on the left side, fouled there as the Mustangs are going to pick up one. Kaisa will not be sent to the line. Running clock is on. 15 foul in total for the Mustangs. That foul that time was called on Jaden Elisa. As Kaisa Carlson has it here, runs into Emma McMillan, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with the Spartans. 78-26. Mustangs with the lead over the Spartans here. Kaisa Carlson over to Stromstead. Stromstead gets it. Now it's Zerfish. She's going to put up a shot, and she gets the friendly home bounce. She'll add 2 more to her total tonight. As now here comes the Mustangs with it. It's McMillan. She'll hand it off to Emma McMillan. Now she'll get it up top, and it's swung around top. It's Elisa. Elisa now to Elise McMillan. Shot put up that time. No good. Rebounded by Hudson Zerfis. It's controlled here and given to Mitchell as she'll bring it up on the right side as Kaisa Carlson now has it. She'll dribble twice to the baseline, picks it up, brings it back out. Mitchell, 3-ball up. No good. Fought for it and rebounded by 3 people. Inside there was Reagan Zerfis and 2 other Mustangs to get the jump ball possession arrow going the way of the Mustangs.
And number 12 for the Mustangs, McKenna Finner. Inside that, scrap the 3 going for the rebound and gets the jump ball in her favor.
As here it is now settled up here by McMillan. 3-ball put up that time. And hey, the bank is open. The bank is open. She'll put 3 of her own in this game, as that time it was Elison. She'll put 3, a senior playing, and she gets her basket here. Hudson Zerfis tries to feed it inside to Reagan. She'll turn around, shot up, no good off the right side, and it's rebounded here by Schuster, and she'll bring it up past the half-court line with 3:20 and change going down as the running clock is on. Shot clock down to 24. NBA shot clock now, possession here. Quickly inside, and a shot to be put up, no good. Foul to be called. Sophie Schuster on the going to the line to shoot 2 for the Mustangs. Foul is going to be called on the Spartans. That is going to be their 15th foul. Foul is called that time on Allison Stromstead, her 3rd, matching her number.
I believe these 81 points is up there, definitely in the top 2 for the most. The Spartans have given up all season, I believe. Once before their defense has lit up 80 earlier this season with Marissa Mitchell, Reagan Zerfis checking out, Haley Schlotfeld checks in,
as well as Esther Steinke checks back
comes in.
82-28. It is, if you look at the score, it's just you reverse it, we'd have the same score. As
math.
Math. I've never been good at it. I went to Pelican Rapids High School. I wasn't really.
Whoa! You just dropped a nuke on them. Oh my God!
I'm just kidding to all my Pelican Rapids people listening out there. It's just a joke.
Lord have mercy. Joe's out for blood.
I wasn't good at math, I'll just say that. 82-28, the score. The Mustangs leading the Spartans as they get it in here to Slodfeld. Slodfeld swings it across to Esther Steinke. Steinke now has it. She'll dribble to the left side. Rebounded by picked up by Kaisa Carlson. She's going to launch a 3. No good. Long rebounded there by Elison, and she'll bring it up on the right side. Elison trying to pass it inside. No, she'll get it over to McMillan. Inside to Schuster. Her shot put up, no good. Gets her own rebound, and she'll put it up again on the right side. Give her 2 more.
Great effort and great move there by Schuster. Just working inside. Her first one doesn't go off the spin, and just good anticipation and grittiness to go back for the putback and finish.
That also gives her double digits here in tonight's ball game with 10 points of her own. As Esther Steinke had the ball on the right side, dribbles to the baseline, shot put up, foul, and she'll be sent to the line to shoot 2. 17 foul on the Mustangs. That time the foul was on McKenna Fenner. Her free throw first put up there by Steinke's up. No good. And the score remains 84-28. Checking also now into the ball game for the Mustangs. It looks to be Addison Hefta. And also that is number 30, Deidre Flanders.
And also number 4, Danny Carenta, sophomore guard as well.
All checking into the ball game. Now it looks to be just, letting to see what the youngsters got and see if they can help, get their score up a little bit. As Steinke gets the second one to go, make it a 1-for-2 trip at the line that time. Here it is now is McMillan, Emma McMillan. She'll swing it across here to Hefta. Hefta now up top. It is settled here and back inside to McMillan. Swing out Carenta. She puts up a three. No good. Rebounded by Schlotfeld. And here comes Hudson Zerfus with it. She gets it inside to, it looks to be Steinke. She's going to put up a quick circus shot. And it's going to go over the backboard and behind it there. But she's going to go to the line to shoot two. And the clock stops with 1:38 here in the fourth quarter.
Joe, if that was a true circus shot, Steinke would have found a way to hit that off the back part of the bucket, off the glass, and back over.
This isn't dude perfect. First one goes in at the free throw line. I don't think she was trying to try out for the dude perfect.
Got Brody Smith over here.
As the first one does go in for Steinke, she'll set up for her second one at the line. It is up and good. Actually, it was a 1-and-1 opportunity there. It wasn't a two free throw, a shooting foul. It was a 1-and-1. Give her two more. That gives her 5 here in this fourth quarter. Quickly now, here it is, McMillan. Now up top, 3-ball, long attempt there by Eliza. No good. Tipped out and controlled by Eliza on the long rebound. Inside to McMillan. Emma McMillan, turnaround jump shot, up and good. Actually, that was Deidre Flanders on the shot there. Give her 2. Her first 2 of the night, a junior forward at 5'7".
Yeah, she just split 2 defenders and made it look pretty right there.
A turnover here as the Mustangs come with it here on the left side. They'll dribble to the middle. McMillan shot put up, no good. Saved in and controlled as it's going to be a turnover though. But Kaiser Carlson has it now. She's going to drive right side. Ooh. She's going to go hard into the padded wall there. But she will get rewarded with 2 free throws coming at the line.
Yeah, she looks fine. There's a reason those walls are padded.
Yeah, because it is very quick contact. They're not that far away.
Well, off all the gyms we've seen, that one first and rattles in from Carlson. The inbound space, it's not a lot between the paint and the wall. So you reach it pretty quickly.
Kaiser Carlson goes 2 for 2 at the line, make it 86-33 with 43 seconds and counting here. As the Mustangs are looking to take it over, as Kaiser Carlson just rips it out and has it. She's going to run the floor. Left-hand shot up, no good. Rebounded here by McMillan, and she's going to run the floor quickly up there. And that time it is Flanders. She's going to get fouled, go to the line to shoot 2. That time it's going to be, I think I saw that time, Haley Schlotfeld is going to commit the foul. Or is it Kayla?
No, it looks like it's on Hudson Zerfus.
It is.
It says number 4. And then Hudson, lined up in the lane right there.
First one at the line that time from Flanders is up. No good as it rolls around. It doesn't fall. 86-33 on your Chad Edwards Steel Seed scoreboard. The Midway Minto Mustangs are on their way to defeating the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans here in tonight's ball game. Just awaiting the final score. 87-33 is where we stand now with 20 seconds left. Kaiser Carlson now comes with it. She gets it to Haley Schlotfeld inside to Steinke. She puts up a shot left side, no good. Gets her own rebound. Tries to get it out to Carlson. And there's going to be a fight for it on the ground as it's going to be a jump ball. Clock is running. I don't know if we're going to get a last second opportunity. They're going to stop it and give them one chance. 3 seconds. Steinke pulls up and she'll put one more in before the final score goes down. That is your final score on your Chad Edwards Steel Seed scoreboard. The Mustangs from Midway Minto defeat the Spartans from Finley-Sharon Hope Page 87-35. The score is wrong. They actually put it in as the guest score on that last one. So the final score, 87-35, as we will come back to start our post-game report after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Great Plains Fireworks, located on the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsboro. They're open by appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers.
Great Plains Fireworks. Open by appointment only. Hillsboro, North Dakota. 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
Here's a message from Chad Albert, Steel Seed, working the Spartan territory. Every American farmer works hard. It's a given. At Golden Harvest Seed Company, they believe that seed performance should be a given too. They're rooted in genetics, agronomy, and a service to help you deliver a better performance in each of your fields. Your success is their success. So put Golden Harvest to work for you. Contact Chad Albert, Steel Seed, 701-866-2972.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Hope, North Dakota is the site for the final score of tonight's ball game between the Midway Minto Mustangs defeating the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans 87-35. Welcoming you into the post-game report. I am joined, of course, to my right as my color commentary, my cameraman, and also my video productions, or as I like to say in the office, my Mahomie, Derek Zimmerman Geyer, and we are going to break down tonight's ball game, just kind of in the recap, and then I'll get into the statistics here in a second. But Derek, first quarter, it looked like we were going to have a very interesting ball game, as they jumped out to it quick, or they didn't jump out to it quick, but it was back and forth to start, and then all of a sudden the Mustangs started gaining their control a little bit. And, I mean, they only ended the quarter up 6 points on the Spartans. I mean, everything looked good in that first quarter.
And big time due to Reagan Zerfus scoring, 12 in the first half and putting her team in position to at least trade haymakers with this Mustangs team in the first quarter. Mitchell, with 6 points in that first quarter off of 2 straight trays from the top of the key, really ignited a spark we haven't seen from this Spartan squad in the last, I would say, 2 weeks. In the past, the Spartans have gotten down as much as 23-6 at one point in one first quarter, and a game before that, I believe it was against Grafton, 27-4, if memory serves me correctly. So exactly what the Spartans need to get off to a good start in the first quarter is that you got to play up to the level of your opponent, and they did early on.
I mean, to your point, Zerfus and Reagan Zerfus and also Marissa Mitchell had 6 points combined. Or not 6 points combined, but 6 points apiece in that first quarter. Like, they were the mainstay in that first quarter. But then we get into that second quarter, and I mean, we already have a player that we were told in the beginning to watch, and I mean, she exploded in that second quarter. I mean, they ended the second quarter up 31 points. That's a 25-point swing. I mean, it was just 49-18 at the end of the first half, and I mean, Elizabeth Shalonik just took over tonight's ball game.
Tom Cruise might want to hire Shalonik in the next Mission Impossible movie, because that's exactly what she was tonight. Mission Impossible. You cannot guard me tonight.
Especially from that low block we referred to. Mm-hmm. I mean, as for the people who watch basketball in the NBA levels, she was working it in the Malone block.
Yeah, she lived down there.
She lived down there. She would drive down there. She would post up in there. She'd make her layups on that side. Like, it was just her side of the basket, and it was her office. It was just, in most to all of her points come from that left block.
Yeah, it was her office, and anytime someone tried to, defend her in the paint, she would slam the door emphatically on them and just put it into the hoop.
And also, it goes, as we get into the third quarter, and I mean, they jump out and gain 18 more points on the advantage, leading at the end of the third quarter, 71-22, and it was kind of the same story. It was, the Mustangs were just jumping passes and wasn't letting the Spartans set up their offense completely. I mean, from the first quarter, they scored 12. The Spartans then scored 6 in the second, 4 in the third,
And then before the Mustangs started switching out their bench players a little bit, it was like the Spartans just had no answers once that first quarter ended.
Well, once their only answers they had were prayers of passes sent up across midcourt, just hoping the ball would find a Spartan teammate. And it was due to that Mustangs full court press defense, just really getting snappy with it against the Spartans offense.
We'll take a break, and we'll come back as on your Chad Elbert Steel Seed scoreboard, the final score tonight, the Midway Minto Mustangs defeating the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans 87-35. We'll have more of your post-game report after this on yourliveevent.com.
When you need seed for your farm, contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at the Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about the Hope Page Public Schools and stay up to date with school and athletic calendars, teacher pages, and news by visiting hope-page.k12.nd.us. We are Spartans. We are learners, leaders, achievers, and believers. We will change the world.
We welcome you back to our post-game report, and tonight the final score on your Chad Elbert Steel Seed scoreboard: the Midway Minto Mustangs defeating the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans 87-35. We'll run over the statistics here tonight as we'll start with the victorious Midway Minto Mustangs, and they were led in scoring tonight by Elizabeth Shalonik I have her at 35 points. And Derek, me and you have done quite a few games. 35 points, I don't think I've seen that yet.
The highest total I've seen so far in this North Dakota and Minnesota high school basketball season was just this Tuesday night. Jace Crockett, senior guard of the Northern Cass Jaguars, he put up 30. Before that, I believe Max Fair of Barnes County North, he put up 25. So two good outings. Well, ladies getting it done tonight. Shalonik showing them up with her 35. And like I said, mission impossible. You cannot guard her.
And I also have her at 7 steals, 35 points, 7 steals, and 14 rebounds. Almost a triple-double tonight. Like, it was just, I mean, I don't have the full assist numbers, but she has to be up there with assists, too. I mean, all around, great effort. I think I have her at 4 assists. I think if off the top of my head, I might have to watch it back.
Let's not miss the big point right here. She had 35 points. She darn near outscored the Spartans. She tied them up.
Oh, she tied them up. Yes, that's right. As we go down the list, their second leading scorer tonight was the senior guard, Kennedy Shleminski. She had 15 of her own, and they came in the fashion late in that into that second half. They didn't really have it, or she didn't. She hit a 3 early on. She had 6 points in that second quarter, and then she had a layup and one, and then she went to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 in that third quarter. Make it 15 for her. April Schmitz picks up 13 of her own, hits 1 3, and to my account, 5 layups. Like, she was running the floor and doing her job there, especially even as a hard layup there early in that first half. As we go down the list here, as also getting her double-figure points, Sophie Schuster gets into double digits with 10 of her own, a junior guard, and really wasn't a part of the offense, but she scored late when the with the bench in. She got her 10 points, and she adds to a impressive stat line for the Midway Minto Mustangs. Now we'll take a look at the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans, as they were led in scoring tonight by Reagan Zerfus at 18 points. I have her at 14 rebounds, so another double-double for her tonight. The stats were there for her. Just the team total just wasn't there in the end. But Zerfus had a game of her own, 18 and 14. Add another double-double. I think that's now like 5 or 6 for the season so far.
About so. Yes, she about every night. I don't believe Reagan Zerfus has scored less than 10 since her first game of the season, way back with a 6-point night. So yeah, Reagan Zerfus each and every night is putting out there in the paint. And I believe her total up, like we said, math earlier, she should be up around 15, 16 points per game in our good outing.
They are also the second leading scorer tonight. Marissa Mitchell knocked down 2 quick threes early in that first half and just kind of couldn't find the basket after that. She ends with 6. Esther Steinke picks up 5 in that fourth quarter. Allison Stromstead picks up 2 at the line, and then also Kaisa Carlson coming off the bench. She picks up 2 of her own, and I think that was her first varsity points of the year. So a good start for her as a 7th grader to get an early jump on her scoring total. 2 points for her. As that wraps up the scoring numbers for both teams. Again, on your Chad Albert Steel Seat scoreboard, the final score tonight as the Midway Minto Mustangs defeating the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans 87-35. We'll come back and name ourselves our Precision Player of the Game, as well as our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, as well as our RDK Precision Player of the Game, after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
1 in 10 children in North Dakota struggle with hunger. The Hope Page FCCLA and FFA groups have teamed up with the goal of collecting 1,000 non-perishable food items to benefit this cause. The Lead to Feed food drive will run January 11th to January 22nd. You are encouraged to drop off non-perishable items at Hope Page Schools, Mixed Grocery in Hope, and M&M Grocery in Page. The Lead to Feed food drive organized by Hope Page, FCCLA, and FFA. Accepting donations now through January 22nd.
As we welcome you back for the final time to Hope, North Dakota, where tonight's Region 2 girls basketball matchup goes the way of the Midway Minto Mustangs as they defeat the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans 87-35 here tonight. And all right, Derek, tough competition here tonight to naming our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Do you have a pick for tonight's ball game?
Well, my pick, and I believe the
I
audience
think it's a very
pick,
hard one.
Yes, the entire gym's pick, as she was picking inside that paint. It's got to be Elizabeth Schonelich, just with your 35 points. And I would imagine a season high for her, the senior guard, just having a terrific Thursday night. So go ahead and give her that the honors, Joe.
Our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game goes to Elizabeth Schonelich, 35 points, 7 steals, 13 rebounds. Just almost a triple-double, and a huge factor in tonight's win. 35 points, beautiful stat line, 35, 13, and 7. As that is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Enbridge, work has begun to replace Line 3 and keep everyone safe as Enbridge's top priority. Robust COVID-19 safety rules have been established for Enbridge employees because we want everyone home safe. Learn more by visiting enbridge.com/line3.us.
Got a final score update just real quick before we get to our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. Out in boys basketball land, Hillsborough Central Valley defeats Cavalier 64-35. Got some halftime scores as well. The girls basketball, Mahnomen-Waban leading NCEUH 33-19 at the half. That game is on 101.5 FM KRJM.
And Sean's got the call that one for the Mahnomen-Waban Norman County East Ulen Hitterdal game there.
Yeah, good old Sean Muir, general manager out there, calling the action for that portion of girls basketball once again. Hillsborough Central Valley, though, boys hoops defeats Cavalier 64-35. Burroughs on top.
Burroughs take the victory tonight. The Mustangs take the victory here in Hope, North Dakota, as we name our RDK Precision Player of the Game. And you know, for a team that really wasn't as precise tonight, one player stuck out for the Finley-Sharon Hope Page that was precise and having another double-double and just being there for her team to, you know, be able to, you know, in that first half, stay with the Mustangs a little bit. And again, Reagan Zerfus, 18 points, 14 rebounds, add another double-double. She was precise on the offensive end. Even though her team really wasn't, you know, picking up the slack on their end too, she picked up her own, and she was very precise in tonight's game. I mean, 18 points, 14 boards. RDK Precision Player of the Game goes to Reagan Zerfus, and our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game goes to Elizabeth Shalanek for the Midway Minto Mustangs.
That's what I learned, just to call it another typical Reagan Zerfus night.
It is a typical Reagan Zerfus night. I don't know if that was a typical Elizabeth Shalanek night, but
Lord Almighty, she'd like it to be. Coach would as well, especially with the Grafton game coming up. Of course, we
with
heard
the
all about
Grafton game, that will be huge to see, and that'll be pretty fun to watch. As also Midway Minto Mustangs improved their record this year to 7-2 and 7-1 inside Region 2. Dropping and now getting to a 5-game win streak on the season. We didn't even mention that. They're on a 5-game win streak, and for the Finley-Sharon Hope Page, drops their record now to 2-9, 0-7 in region play, and now losers of 6 straight. Looking to turn it around, but it's still a long way to go. We're only midway through the year. So for my broadcast partner tonight and our camera operator, and our computer operator helping me get the ads going, my homie, Derek Zimmerman Geyer. I know you don't like me saying that.
I'm going to shave this haircut so you stop calling me that.
Well, you look like Mahomes. You're my homie. So.
Yeah, everyone forget about Eric Hosmer so quickly.
I'm Joe Stetz. Final time from Hope, North Dakota, as on your Chad Albert Steel Seat scoreboard, the Midway Minto Mustangs defeating the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans 87-35. Good night, everybody. Take it safe. Have a good one.